to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, put a 50.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Ebner. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now Cohen finds a seam inside the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run it here. This is James White. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it to James White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Brady now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Go, go, go.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Forbath able to convert the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brady to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Steps away to his left. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on this, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A gain of 32 that time. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
Brady now on 1st down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And his throw is incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
Zoom.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cohen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Rodgers now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Forbath will put this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Play 20! Play 20!
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Rodgers now on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Cohen. 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run with White, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Let's go.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Room to run past midfield. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And finally brought down at the 43. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Brady, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Rolling to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Alabama.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think in normal situations, most play calls would probably shelve that play. In this situation, down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Operating from the gun, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Rodgers going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Hey, where y'all going? Zoom. Hey, take 26. No.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught left side by Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay 1st. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the pass will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Room past the 20. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, 92 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 76 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Michelle fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Back to throw. Over the middle. caught by Hogan. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Arnold. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Here's White. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Caught by Cobb. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Aaron Rodgers so cool in these situations, but he's got to get his guys moving.
Yeah, they have to be able to have that urgency while still keeping their cool.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cobb. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now White. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 3, second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Pats, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that